Welcome back to the Parker's podcast. I'm Rose and this is Francel.
What's up, everybody?
So last week we were talking about you going to the river conference,
Whoa!
or the fire conference at the river.
Whoa!
But I wanted to talk about what I did all week.
Okay. What'd you do all week?
So Monday I went up to the fire conference with you to get all set up and get you guys ready to go. Mm-hmm. But Tuesday, my brother, the one that we had talked about coming, that we got to meet out of the blue.
Yeah, Glenn.
Mm-hmm. So he came down and got to meet our mom and the rest of our siblings.
Yeah, your mom was counting down the days to the point to where I was just like, "Hey, man,
Actually,
she was like, what's today?" And I'm like, "Listen, I need you to track the days yourself if it's that important to you, because I'm tired of you coming to me asking me when Glenn is coming."
So I forgot to tell you something funny happened that morning.
Oh, no.
So he drove overnight to get to Florida, coming from Chattanooga. So he got in at 7:30 on Tuesday morning. Now, I had to go to work because you weren't there. You were at the fire conference. So I had to go get the guys off to work and get the business training and all that stuff set up for them. So he shows up and I'm like, "Look, I know you're tired. Go ahead and go on to sleep. I'll be back. I have to go get the guys set up and I'll be back." Well, apparently he told my mom that he was going to be here between 8 and 9 o'clock. So by the time I got back, she was like pacing. "Where's he at? Something must be wrong. He's not here yet." Little did she know he was sleeping in the camper next door. And so then we were trying to avoid her calling him because he had already told us that he'd probably sleep till like noon, 1 o'clock or so, and he was tired. They drove all night. And so finally at 1 o'clock, she's like, "I think something's wrong." And she goes and picks up the phone. I'm like, "Mom, I'm just going to let you know nothing's wrong. He's asleep next door." And she was like, "What?" She had no idea, but we couldn't tell her because she would have been over there knocking on the door, biting at the chomping at the bit, trying to get over there to see him and stuff, which is understandable. He's 41, and the last time she has seen him, he was 2 months old. So it was a pretty emotional moment. And I did call him and have him come over, and she came out of the room. And as soon as she saw him, she about fell backwards into the wall, because of, I don't know, I guess just got hit with a wave of emotions. But it was pretty cool because he came and got to see everybody and hang out, and yeah, it was fun. That's
cool. I'm just glad that it finally happened so that I can stop hearing about it from your mom. "When is Glenn coming? Glenn's going to be here." And I'm like, "Oh, please, just be quiet."
I know. She was...
Keep it to yourself. "Well, what are we going to do? Where's he going to stay? How is he going to eat? What is he... Hey, man, listen.
We got it all under control.
Will be totally handled, okay? Trust and believe. We don't really need that much help from you. We got this. You just enjoy him and stop worrying people."
Well, she was just excited.
I know.
So now I feel bad for anybody that comes in contact with her throughout the next weeks, because she knows we already know about it, but now everybody else is going to have to hear about it. So.
Every person, which is understandable. But man, I love my mother-in-law because she gave me you, and I will do anything for her because she is your mom. But I have to pray on a regular basis to not be hyper annoyed with her because she doesn't understand social cues and she doesn't understand conversational boundaries. So she will shotgun you. "Oh my gosh, I do poetry and I wrote this poem and this poem and this poem, and I won a award for my poems when I was 14 in high school, and I did this and I was a cheerleader." And it's literally that fast, and you're just like,
yeah.
Help me.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. The funny thing is, though, is when you get stuck in it and you start giving me the side eye, come save me, come help.
Yeah.
And I just walk away.
Well, hey, listen, that was in the beginning. Literally, start talking to me. Just start saying anything.
I don't even, something that my mom would say?
No, just talk to me. Just talk to me. Talk to me. Give me some tax codes, off the top of your head. Talk to me about something random.
You don't want to know about tax codes.
Just talk. Anything. Say something. This is how I do her mom now. Talk.
So I had cereal for breakfast today, and oh gosh.
I'll give her a solid 3 minutes of. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's cool. You did that? Oh, that's awesome. And then I give her the cue. All right, well, I need to go do X, Y, and Z. And she continues to talk. That's what it is. I just walk off.
Because unfortunately, you have to do it.
You have to. People be like, this is so rude. This is so disrespectful. Listen, I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can.
You're not the one living with her.
Nope, that's not even where I'm gonna go. Even if you are a person in society and a person is giving you social cues because they have something else they have to do, you are now
that sounds like you were trying to tread softly.
I am. Because this is what I say to Rose. Like, me and Rose will be in a conversation, and I'll say bye because I'm done with the conversation. And she'll keep talking. I'm like, no, I'm done with the conversation. I don't want to talk anymore. And then she keeps talking. Because if I hang up, why you hang up on me, right? So I'm like, oh, so you're just going to ear rape me. You're penetrating my ear with your words unwillingly right now, and I don't appreciate it because I said bye, and I just want to hang up. I want to move on to what I'm doing. I'm not good at talking on the phone while doing something else. So if I'm talking on the phone,
because you're a guy,
I don't want to talk on the phone.
Once again, because you're a guy.
Whatever.
But sometimes you have to because we run a business.
So it's like, listen, man, just be mindful. If a person is being nice and saying, oh, I need to go, just be gracious and say, okay, well, I'll talk to you next time. We'll finish this later. And then.
I got it. So next time when we're in a conversation like that, I'll just say, but I'm not my mom. And then you'll just say, you're right.
No.
I can handle this.
No, forget that. It'll be this.
No.
You're right. You're not your mom, but I'm going to do the same thing.
Whatever.
It's like.
But it was cool though. We got to do. So he's never been out of. He's never left. I guess he has left the state. So don't.
Yeah, because he drives.
He's a driver, and so he has left the state, but he's never been to Florida, and so we did take him out to the beach. I took him to a couple different ones. So I'm sorry I'm boring you.
Yeah, it's just not entertaining to me.
Tell that to Glenn. That's so jacked up. But anyways,
I'm teasing.
I know. So I took him up to Sharky's, and then took him.
Did you guys eat at Finn's?
I wanted to, but they didn't have any reservations that we could get in, and the only one that we could get was like a table inside the restaurant. I wanted to have the sunset view.
So did you guys eat at Sharky's?
No, I wouldn't.
I heard their food has gotten better.
I don't know. I feel like I don't ever want to try it.
I don't know.
But anyways, and then we went down to Casperson's, and then we just hung out for the rest of the day. Glenn has a different personality than I do, so I thought that
it's similar.
It is, but he's way more reserved than I am, which is shocking because I'm pretty darn reserved.
Just so you guys understand, reserve means dry, like a sandwich with no mayo. That's what she's saying. Her humor, look, see, even her laugh needed some moisture.
That was so bad, but so good. I can't even deny that one. Oh my gosh. Stop. I can see the tears from over here. Stop.
You crying yourself. Like, you should see how red your face is right
Oh, that was so bad. But no.
Oh, shoot.
It was hard for me to gauge what he liked to do because when we went out to the beach, he didn't want to get in the water. Mm-hmm. And he was wearing tennis shoes and socks. And I'm like, we're going to the beach. Like, you can't wear that. But I did tell him because he had some pasty white legs. So I told him that we had to get some color on those babies. And he couldn't go home without the traditional Florida burn. So
dang,
he got a little sunburn.
So what's funny is what you're describing to him is like a weekend with me. What do you want to do, babe? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, babe?
Well, I had plans, but I felt like he wasn't really thrilled with going to the beach. So we cut it short.
This was my Saturday. Like, literally, you said, yo, you want to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, whatever you want to do. And I literally sat there in a fishing shirt and shorts, prepared to get in the pool, prepared to go to the beach, prepared to do whatever you wanted to do. And, like...
we both ended up just sleeping practically the whole day.
Yeah. So...
we needed it, clearly. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
But, and then he got to go over to Danny's house and go out on the boat with them and, you know, go fishing and stuff. He caught a shark and got to see an alligator. So he got to see all those things. But he had fun.
Cool. Yo, man. So, I'm ready to buy a boat. I want a boat. I want a big boat.
Unless it's a double V catamaran.
Yeah, Freeman. I want a 42 or a 48-foot Freeman. $900,000 boat. That's what I want.
And the only way you're going to get there is when XRP blows up.
Yeah, baby. You see that? Look at how strong I am. I'm moving my whole body up and down just by raising the roof.
That's from raising all those kids out of the water last week.
Man, XRP is about to blow up. I'm so excited. So excited that the SEC realized they overstepped, and it's not a security, but it is a currency. And man, I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to the greatest transfer of wealth in human history. Because man,
how many years ago did we buy into that?
Like 4 years, 5 years.
I was gonna say it was at least 3 or 4. And then they got tied up in this lawsuit, so you couldn't buy, sell, or trade any of it. And now it just reopened a couple weeks ago.
Man, oh man.
I know.
So listen, for those of you who don't know what XRP is a cryptocurrency that is on the Ripple network. It is not blockchain, it is Ripple. Blockchain is Bitcoin. Ripple is XRP, has its own chain. Cross-border remittances, that means that it is all about taking a currency from this place, converting it to XRP, transferring it to this place in seconds, and then converting it back to that currency. To where, like, the SWIFT network is what we're currently on, which takes this currency and it sends it to this currency, but it takes 5 to 7 business days for that transaction to be verified before the funds are technically released.
Even working in business, we can take like ACH payments and stuff like that, and it takes days before the money ever transfers.
Correct. But using XRP in that network allows them to convert the USD coin to XRP and to transfer that wherever they want in the world in 5 to 7 seconds, which is cents. Because when you do like a wire transfer, they charge you dollars based on the amount that you are transferring. And with XRP, it is cents. It's pennies on the dollar that is transferred, and it's immediate. So, I mean, that's why this coin right here is going to be the next blow up. And
I hope it trends like Bitcoin did. Or at least similar.
Listen, if it goes like Bitcoin, I don't know what I would do. Like, I would be like Scrooge McDuck in my vault with gold coins.
Swimming in the gold coins.
Yo, man, if that junk went up to 30K, what? Even, man, listen, even if it went to 10,000, I can't. We can't go down that road. I can't function. My mind can't compute the numbers of the amount of zeros that would be in my bank account.
Yeah. Well, we bought in at like 17 cents, and already it's up around $1 right now.
No, it's like 79 cents. 70.
It's bouncing because I seen it hit 95 cents.
Did it really? What? Listen.
Of course, it bounces up and down. So, you know, it's scary because when you buy into something like that and you watch it trend down a little bit, you get a little scared.
I don't, because I know I got in at 17 cents and it's never been back to 17 cents.
I know, true.
So
the cool thing is we knew before the SEC shut it down.
Yep.
So we pulled all of our money from it as it started trending downward and threw it into Bitcoin. And just before they closed the sales, we threw it all back to XRP.
Oh yeah,
so
XRP was diving and Bitcoin was shooting up.
So we kept all the revenue that we made off of Bitcoin and just left it. That was basically free Bitcoin for us. And then we threw all the money that we pulled out of XRP and put exactly the same number of XRP coins back in. So we had like a little over $3,000 in Bitcoin that we got for free.
Heck yeah.
In a few days. But now when XRP opened...
Don't use real numbers. I don't want no random phone call when people see XRP like blows up. I'm your cousin. You know, you remember? Nah, man. Who is you?
No, because we've been telling people for years.
Listen, I've been telling people, buy your own XRP so you don't got to try to get money from me.
No, well, that's the thing. Both our boys have bought into it.
Oh, listen, Le'Veon went heavy in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that guy
Seth has more money in than he does now because when they just reopened, Seth reinvested more money in it.
Look at that. Look at my boys. Yo, there was this old, I don't know. I don't want to use that term. But there was this old Southern song. It says, Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless a child who has their own.
I've never heard of that.
I love that song because what it signifies is if mom and dad have it, great. But God bless the child who went out there and got their own without their mom and dad doing it, and they just listen. Mm-hmm. And I told my boys, hey, listen, it's one thing to have money in a bank account. It's another thing to have money in a savings account. But it is a phenomenal thing to be at your age and already have investments. Mm-hmm. Because to invest when you're that young, and I'm talking about 13, 14, 15 years old to start investing, shoot, some of your investments can mature by the time you're 25, and you have just catapulted light years ahead of your peers in things that you are able to do.
Things that we even were able to do because we didn't know about any of that stuff.
Yeah, well, we did. People were telling us. I'll just put this out there. My buddy Philip, I've known Philip since, he was a baby. One year we're at Thanksgiving at my parents' house and Philip is there and he's giving me some advice on an investment. And he's like, yo, man, you need to buy Bitcoins.
Remember, we're not using real numbers.
Yeah, we're not using real numbers. And I was like, oh, sweet, what's a Bitcoin? He was like, yeah, it's this digital currency and it's going to change the world. I'm like, yo, that sounds absolutely amazing. I was like, where do I buy it at? He's like, online. I was like, no, do they mail me the coins? And he was like, no, you can't, it's not an actual current coin, it's a currency. I'm like, so it's imaginary? No, it exists on the internet. And I'm like, bro, ain't nobody gonna spend money on these imaginary coins. Well, that didn't age well, did it? So this dude convinces his parents, and this trips me out, to give him his college tuition to buy a Bitcoin. And he does it. And dude is... But
let's just say that we are trying to do the same thing now with XRP because we understand where he's sitting and where we're sitting and where we could have been sitting.
And it's one of those scenarios where it's like, man, had I known, well, yeah, you did know. You did know. It's like Amazon. You know, everyone thought that it was just going to be a book company forever. And then it blew up. And he was telling me, yo, just do it. Whatever money you could get together, put it on some Bitcoin. And I just brushed him off. And that's a huge regret. Huge regret. But the question is, I'm going to ask you, Rose, how do we did it and purchase Bitcoin at $90 a coin? And let's say we put $5,000 on it, right? But we still have money now.
Yeah, because Bitcoin keeps going up. We would have pulled it all out.
Honestly, I don't believe we would have any money left because we weren't mature at that point financially.
I don't know, though.
I
How
know.
much? Like, what could you possibly spend that much money on? I forgot. Let's just rephrase this. I would still have money.
Listen.
You wouldn't have any money.
Listen, fuel costs, man. Like, I would buy the boat. The boat would be the only thing that I want to buy.
That's where we were gonna go. Boat.
The boat.
The fishing gear.
No, the gear is cool. I'm like, I don't need a whole lot of gear.
We
but
probably
it's
would be living in the Keys right now.
That 42 to 48 foot Freeman. Do you know how much gas that thing holds? Like 500 gallons. Like, that fuel bill alone is more than a house payment.
Nope.
Yeah, we'd be broke. I'd be on the corner like, hey man, yo, what's up with that gas money, man? I'm trying to go fish. I'm trying to go fishing, man. Let me get that gas money. Yo, I pull weeds for gas money, man.
Oh gosh, you do look retarded.
Just saying, like, think about it. You have this immaculate boat that you can't drive.
If we were broke like that, then that boat would be on the
Bull
marketplace.
Hey,
for
listen,
sale.
There's a little dude that says a curse word on TikTok now. That is the funniest thing, and I hate that it's a curse word. He said, bull crap, with his little southern twang.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, it's so hilarious. But that boat would not be sold. Like, that boat would be my coffin. Like, if I die, you are pushing that boat and me off to sea and lighting that junk on fire.
And you do understand why that boat does not even sing any harmony to me at all, right?
Has a gyro stabilizer in it.
It still wouldn't be enough. If I can get sick on a cruise ship, I definitely would still get sick.
Once again, a smaller boat with a gyro stabilizer, you'll be 100% okay.
That's what everybody told me about the cruise ship until I was running away from dinner throwing up.
In the cruise ship's defense, the dinner hole was at the back of the boat where it sways the most. So, a gyro stabilizer.
We were also on the boat when the stuff was coming off of the tables and things were coming off the walls because it was rocking so hard.
Once again, a gyro stabilizer on a 42 or 48 foot Freeman, you would be 100% fine. 100% fine.
At that length, you would have to have it the wide load, and you'd have to have what is it called?
Rosemary.
Don't use my government name.
See, people don't understand that her 23andMe came back, that she is part black. That's why she uses don't use my government name, because she doesn't want people to know that. And
I don't
This
care.
is how you know when I'm telling the truth, when she sits there and she can't have a rebuttal.
It is true.
I don't care. Exactly. Anyways, back to my boat. Yes, I understand that you need a wide load, but I don't need a trailer.
A transport team. That's what.
What do I need a trailer for? I could take that boat with a bladder and 500 gallons of fuel to Mexico.
Well,
to Mexico from Boca Grande. Mm-hmm. Say, hey y'all, I'll see y'all in 3 weeks. We going to Mexico. Yeah, we go.
Mm-hmm. You can have fun with that. Yeah. I have no inclination to do that at all.
Listen, when we get XRP money, you might.
XRP money, you could take the boat over, and I'll just fly to the destination. I'll meet you at the dock.
But we gonna have a private jet too?
No, I don't. Oh. I don't need anything like that.
Oh.
I just want to travel. That's all I want to do.
I'm trying to travel in my boat.
Yeah, I don't want to do all that.
Shoot, man.
All I'm saying is XRP is still relatively low at the moment, and if you guys have not already bought into it, you need to, because it is trending like Bitcoin did.
And I know there's only 12 of y'all watching, but if all 12 of y'all just listen to our advice and just drop like $100 on it, you'd be greatly surprised at the return on your investment. Yeah.
Yep. And it's not a fast return necessarily.
It might be now. We wait 5 years. It could be any day.
I don't think it was 5 years ago.
I'm telling you, 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so.
Like,
I don't know, but I don't think it'll be 5 years.
No, man, I'm thinking a year to 18, a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm projecting.
Man, shoot. Listen, I would drop a milli on my business and try to turn that thing into a perpetual cash machine and walk the heck away. Like, number one, like, dude, if I got these are fictional numbers. If I got $60 million, first thing I'm doing is writing $6 million tithes check, like to the church. Bam, here's your $6 million off rip to solidify. Everything else is gonna be blessed, because I don't ever want to be like one of them dudes that was a overnight millionaire and then broke 2 years later.
No, like winning a lottery ticket or something.
I'm buying 3 boats now, 3 of those Freeman boats. 3 of them. That's my new business.
Is that? I mean, I know gluttony basically.
That's my new business. I'm going to charter. I got my own personal one, and I will charter out the other 2 for passive income, so I always have gas money in my boat. Yes, Lord. Yes.
You're so ridiculous.
That's so smart.
You sound like Le'Veon right now.
Where do you? No, Le'Veon still sounds like me.
You're right, but he's doing it right.
If I was to sound
in
like,
a sense that he didn't get pregnant and married and all that stuff.
If I was to sound like Le'Veon, it'd be more like this. Sheesh, Terry.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where he came up with that.
He
has his own language.
In his own accent. We can't go back into that, because that's I don't know, man.
He came to the beach yesterday with us. That was good. I
Yeah,
guess
that's cool.
He said you pushed him in the water though.
Listen, his cast net got stuck on the rock. It's his cast net. I did throw it, but I'm dad. If I tell you to go get the cast net, go get the cast net. And he's holding his phone. And he's like, I'm not getting wet again. And he decides to stand in front of me on a rock. Well, I mean, naturally, what he thinks going to happen, go get the net. And I push him, and he keeps his phone and his water out of the water. And he got the net.
You're ridiculous.
Hey, I think it's funny that he tried to snitch on me like it was going to mean something.
You're right.
I'm telling mom on you. And, bro, what? Listen, I'm the daddy. I'm your daddy, and I'm her daddy, okay? I'm everybody's daddy.
You're terrible. No.
No?
Oh, just stop. Just stop. You're ridiculous. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, so I don't know. I do think people need to jump on board with this XRP, though, for real.
And real quick, here's some advice. If you get XRP, get XLM as well, because as XRP increases, so does XLM. And XLM is cheaper than XRP right now. So it's an opportunity to double dip and have 2 currencies that follow each other upward to make more money.
But in no way, shape, or form are we financial
advisors.
Yeah, financial advisors. So you do not have to take our advice.
Your investments are at your own risk or peril.
Yes, research this for yourself and
Read
make your
the white
own
papers.
educated decision, because we will not be held liable for anything that you have invested. I'm just saying.
Okay, you're not a lawyer. Stop reading the fine print.
You have to have the fine print.
No, you already said we are not financial advisors. That's enough.
Okay, fine.
Jeez. I mean.
Anyways, until next week, we do appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace.